Henrik just noticed the ABS light came on in the truck.
I'm Matilda, and this is my husband Henrik. And this is our 11-meter long motorhome, an American Holiday Rambler Neptune. With our 2 kids, Manne, 3 years, and Zeke, 5 months. We are traveling full-time. Please subscribe and follow our journey. After 4 partly rainy but lovely days in Le Puy, we took the motor further south. This day we wanted to drive on for a bit longer than our usual 2-hour drive a day, to get closer to the Mediterranean Sea, the second big goal of our adventure: beach, sand and ocean. French roads, though, can be quite steep and serpentine-like, and after just a couple of kilometers up and down the hills in the car, we could smell something burnt.
How did it look?
I think the left rear brake is sort of engaged somehow.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good. We'll probably toasted the ABS sensor.
We drove on slowly for just a few k's to a more secure location off the highway to check the brakes out more thoroughly. We suspected that the brakes didn't disengage properly, building heat up over time after the heavy driving up and downhill, causing the burnt smell.
Okay, so an update. We noticed when we were driving that the ABS light came on the dash. We did pull over on the highway straight away. The left rear tire was very warm, and I tried to engage and disengage the handbrake a few times, and I think it actually became a lot better after that, but it's still like I can't turn it.
We took a last minute decision of, instead of keep on driving and risking hurting the brakes even further, we took a decision of staying here tonight. We were like 1 kilometer from this spot, and we're in a small little French village. It's quite picturesque. Gonna check the area out, but and we also think that there's a repair shop just down the road, but it's Sunday today, so everything is closed today.
Nothing happened today.
No, so we'll just spend the night here, and it's not too bad. It's really nice actually.
Come Monday, we didn't really luck out. No repair shop in the area could take on our massive motor, simply because they didn't have the truck repair expertise we needed. The brakes had cooled down so much that we decided we could drive on to Millau, the next bigger city where we thought we might be able to find a repair shop to help us out. To reach Millau, we traveled on the massive Le Viaduc de Millau, the second highest bridge in the world, measuring 270 meters above the ground, 2,460 meters long, spread over the beautiful valley surrounding Millau city. As we reached Millau, a truck repair shop, though, was harder than we thought to locate.
Us traveling into Millau to try and find a truck repair shop didn't go as planned. The road was closed, and the only other road into the city where the actual truck repair shop is limited to 3.5 tons, and we're 10 tons, so we can't go there. And also in France, between 12 and 2 everything is closed, and it's now 12:15, so we just kind of missed everything. So we're parked up here somewhere in like a little industrial area. Henrik's just taking the bike off to try and see if he can find somebody that could help us, and it's not the easiest thing because on the French countryside not many people speak English.
So I'm trying to find a truck service repair shop or something. Took the bike. It is quite hilly.
After a few hours on the bike, Henrik managed to find a truck repair shop that could take us in the next day. They gave us both good and bad news. The good ones was that the problem wasn't urgent, but needed attention in the foreseeable future. The bad news was that they didn't know if they could find spare parts, so they asked us for a couple of days before getting back to us.
So we are sticking around in Millau for a couple of days, waiting to hear back from the truck repair shop.
We need some spare parts, new brake pads and a new brake cylinder.
Yeah. But, you know, we just decided that sticking around here isn't really that bad. The weather is beautiful and we're located like just next to the river. We have the mountains, and me and Henrik go for runs in the mornings, and then we go to the play park and have a stroll around the city. So, yeah, could be worse.
Millau is located in the French Occitane region in southern France. It's a popular tourist destination, attracting people from all over France and Europe to experience the beautiful landscape and surroundings. It's also a very popular destination for all kinds of outdoor sports activities. We arrived in early February, so most shops and restaurants were still closed for the season. But we enjoyed strolling around the old cobblestone alleyways, buying freshly baked bread from the many open little boulangeries. And since we were sticking around for a few more days, we took the opportunity to do some small fixes indoors.
What are you guys doing?
Screwing some screws.
Adding some hangers.
Adding some hangers.
This one was loose. Good work. Yeah. Great. We also managed to fix this drawer. Yep, we added a little bracket down here. It's actually from a children's safety seat, but fitted good here.
Not really getting anywhere.
There's a much simpler way to do that.
Much simpler way, you said. Where did the screw go, Mr. Boda?
Okay.
Good. Here we go. Awning is up for the first time. Looking pretty sweet. When we have the awning out, we immediately get an extra room or some extra space, and it's just really nice to be able to move outside for a little bit.
Whilst waiting on the brakes to get fixed, doing some mountain biking. Pretty nice place for that. The views from the top of the mountain surrounding Millau is just real cool, and I can definitely see why people come here for mountain biking. After a few days, we also heard back from the repair shop, and unfortunately they couldn't help with ordering spare parts. So instead I did some research and found the spare parts I wanted in America and ordered them myself. The plan was to get the parts and then locate another truck repair shop once we arrived in Spain. Now that we know about the problem, we also know how to avoid getting the brakes overheated again. So with our new goals, we traveled on, now with our mindset for the French Mediterranean coast.